Hello people. Due to popular demand, I have been requested to continue making videos. A thing that I started a few years ago but actually stopped. But now I seem to have a little bit of time on my hands, so I've decided to continue and actually do it slightly better. Now, a few days ago I posted a video, a very short clip, saying that I was planning to empty the contents of my chest of drawers. A lot of which is stuff I actually forgot that I actually had. So the following videos are a start to reach the end of that. And what I would like to do is to explain a little bit. This is actually the contents of one drawer, plus a little box that I had hidden away underneath. And I would like to talk through it. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff on the table, so I'm going to do this in two separate videos. So in this case, I will start at the back and we'll work through slowly. Now, firstly, what we have here is a very nice little box that looks like it was made from a gas mask filter, which is exactly what it was. These were used after the war because no kitchen utensils or anything were available anymore. So the Germans utilized whatever they could to create things that could be used for domestic use. And this one I keep for myself because I use it as a spare parts box. As you can see, there's some screws and bits and bobs in there. Next, we can go on to some very nice belts and buckles I found. This is a First World War German steel buckle, all complete. Has not been butchered or resized or anything, because that often is the case. But this leather is very supple, and this one is unusual because it has a back tab. And this one is dated 1915. I'm not working for a script here. I'm just doing this thing out of the top of my head. So if I make any mistakes, please don't be upset with me. Underneath I have another First World War steel belt and buckle. This one's a little bit more used, let's say, and has actually been adapted with a D-ring that has been machine stitched on, probably in the field for some purpose or other. This one doesn't have a back tab, it's more common, and is a little bit more used, let's say, but considering it's over 100 years old, that's pretty good going. The next belt we have is Der Stahlhelm, a political organization after the First World War. This is all very nice, complete. With original belt loop. Then we move on to a very early First World War belt and buckle. This is brass two-piece, and the leather has been adjusted several times and it's well worn, but this is a real relic. But the leather is still soft, so it's not bad going considering its age. Continuing on the theme of belts and buckles, now this is the prize. I'm sure World War II collectors would agree. A steel Luftwaffe belt and buckle, completely original together. The leather tab dates the buckle is 1941. The belt itself, I don't actually see a date, but this is how I bought it. It has not been adjusted or anything. This is as good as they get. And these are becoming very, very expensive, I'm afraid to say. I have another very, very nice belt and buckle. Again, this has not been adjusted. It is exactly as it was made. This is a regular army buckle, steel again, so post 1939. It's all original with the back tab. The tab is dated 1940. The leather, again, I cannot see a date, but it does have under this tab the soldier's name written in, and it's Lehmann. That's a very good German name. These belts, yeah, they're very hard to find now without them being adjusted or got holes in them, or they're not supple anymore. Okay, let's have a look at the next. We have here a very rare item. This is a Leica gun camera robot used by the Luftwaffe fighter planes to photograph, let's say, when the guns were firing, they could photograph for films what was actually happening. And these are pretty rare. And this one is actually marked Luftwaffe on the back. Now it's got some, it does work, but I've never put a film in it. It's got some extra added lenses and things, but I think that's because it was used after the war as a regular camera. So this is a rare item and a very good piece. Okay, now we move on to this. I'm sure everybody knows what this is. A K98 Mauser cleaning kit. This one is all complete, dated 1941. If you look inside, you can see that the oil bottle is intact, the two brushes, the spoon and the chain are inside. And in the other side, the swabs for cleaning the barrel. Just to end this video, I will do a couple more items, and then we'll proceed later with the second video with all the items on the front part of the table. Let's go here first. I'll end with these. These are belt tabs, everybody knows. The brown leather ones are Luftwaffe. These are nicely stamped with RB numbers. As I'm sure you're aware that the German factories used to stamp the company names on their products, but after a while that sort of gave the Allies a name and address of where to bomb. So they started to put RB numbers instead, which would identify to the Germans what factory they came from, but not to the Allies. You know, it's a bit silly putting your name and address, say, oh, we make helmets. Oh, so the Allies know exactly where it comes from, and they go and bomb the site. And these black ones are normal Wehrmacht. So I'm going to close this video now, and we will be carrying on shortly this afternoon with the second video. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and then I hope you will carry on and watch further. There will be more videos coming. Thank you.